Hey guys, it's Ant over here in China. I tell ya, I said before, bad news makes you wait, and I'm still waiting. It's the day before the event in my job that I've worked 2 years to get, and I've been working really hard at, traveling all over the country, doing everything I can to make my employers happy and to make a decent living so that I can fulfill my dream of buying a home back in Alberta for my family. I want to leave China and come back to Canada in 2 years when my daughter's done her high school here. It's been long enough, but I tell you, living overseas is never easy with the hassles with visas and the stress of employers thinking they can get away with shit because you're a foreigner, so you don't have the same rights and privileges as a lot of them do. The same happens back home too, where foreigners are generally not given as good a deal as the local people. Not the case in every situation, of course, but it happens. And I tell you, I'm pissed off. I'm angry at this point because it's affecting my playing. One thing about me, when I get really stressed, and this has been the case for the past 30 years, I chew my nails. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but I don't have any fingernail projecting past the tips of my fingers. I've been a nail chewer forever. There have been a couple times that I've stopped and I've loved it. I've been able to finger pick properly. I've been able to strum, and it's a whole new dimension to playing. But these days I've been chewing more than not, and that's been pissing me off. I have consciously made a decision to stop, and I'm starting to see little white tips on the ends, which is nice. But I tell you, it really does affect your playing, especially on an instrument like a Merlin. Now, on the ukulele, I didn't really notice so much because the nylon strings, when I'd strum back and forth, after playing for a long time, what happens is this pad that develops on your thumb. I don't know if you'll be able to see it like that. Maybe right there. You can kind of see how it's, instead of being straight up, let me see if I can demonstrate that for you. Instead of being straight up like this and going past the finger and protecting it, it's actually down here and dents itself in, so that there's actually a little divot. Let's see if you can, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there is a little divot, and it's much more pronounced on the thumb. I don't know if you can see it there or not, like it's right there. Anyway, what happens is when you're strumming down, it's not really a problem. The divots are going in the right direction past the strings, but when you come up, the thumb actually hooks the strings. Now, on a nylon stringed instrument, that's not so bad, though if you play it for several hours, which I often do, it'll get red and raw, or sometimes even bleeding. However, with the Merlin, with these teeny tiny little metal guitar strings, I was playing the other day strumming up, and that's not my fingernail. That is the pad of skin hooking on the bottom string. And I was just thinking, if I really get a rockin', that could be an amputation of a small portion of the end of my thumb, which is ugly, to say the least. So what I've had to do in the past little while here is play with a felt pick, just simply because if I didn't cut the tip of my finger off, I was going to severely damage it in any case. So that's it's a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call, people. It's amazing how stress can affect every aspect of our life. Something as simple as chewing fingernails, which can lead to sickness, can lead to, it looks terrible. It leads to finger pain at all times. It's not a cool thing. But now it's even affected my ability to play my Merlin. So I've been waiting for the bad news, and I've decided that regardless of which way the company goes, I'm not willing to be played like this anymore. I'm not a Merlin. I don't expect to be played like an instrument. So I've decided I am going to give my official notice next week when I'm back in the office for the first time. It's a sad day for us because this job was going to represent a very good opportunity for us to to move on and to come back to Canada. Now it might take a little bit longer, and I've got to start actually job hunting. But there's always a bright side, people. There's always a bright side. Now that I'm going to have the next 2 weeks off of work, thank you, company, without pay, mind you, I promise you guys I'm going to get myself out of this slump by making more videos and by giving you guys more of what you like. I've been looking through my list. Another little secret, another little Merlin secret I want to tell you guys all about. I've told people about this for ukulele. People often wonder where I get the chords and how I figure out how to play songs. There's a great website called www.chordie.com. They don't sponsor me. I don't know the people. I'm not getting paid for advertising for them. I just really enjoy the site. Because not only does it provide the chords for tons of songs, literally tons of songs, you can search forever. There's so much stuff there, but it gives you chord patterns, chord diagrams for several different instruments, including guitar, banjo, plectrum banjo, tenor banjo, baritone ukulele, ukulele in C tuning, ukulele in D tuning, and mandolin. It does not have the chords for the Merlin. However, it does let you transpose chords. So a lot of the songs that I have been having difficulty playing on Merlin but are easy on ukulele, I simply transpose the chords. Usually I transpose 2 up, and that works perfectly, and that gives the right arrangement of chords for the song. Another nice feature of this site is that it allows you to auto-scroll. It has a print feature, and best of all, it's free. There's absolutely no charge for it. You can create songbooks. I've got 4 or 5 different songbooks now with over 400 songs, or over 300 songs at least anyway, stored that I can go back to any time. I can transpose the chords up and down any way I want to make it more comfortable for me, myself, or for the instrument I'm playing. So it's definitely worth checking out. So in these times of trouble, I'm going to stay strong. I'm not going to let myself fall into a slump, and I'm going to just make more music. My hope is that someday when I come back to Canada, I will be able to start a little band or become part of a little band, meet some musically inclined people, and have some fun together. I've tried here in China on many occasions, but people just don't, foreigners or locals, they don't have time for music here apparently. The foreigners would all just rather go to the bar drinking and flirting with girls, and Chinese people are just always working and don't see the point in sitting around in a garage on a Saturday night and 5 or 6 people getting together, strumming instruments, singing, and having a good time. It's a pity. So that's something I'm missing out on, I think, and it's something I aim on changing. So in the meantime, I'm going to practice, and I'm going to learn this. I'm going to learn some more bass guitar. Might even pick up a real guitar and play. But I definitely will continue making videos for you guys because I love you guys. Every time I read your comments, it makes me feel better. Thank you so much for that. I'm really shocked and surprised that I don't get negative comments. I know my voice isn't perfect. I know my playing isn't perfect. But I've never, ever felt so much support as I do from my YouTube audience, and specifically my Merlinites. Like, you guys are amazing. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Please keep sending me your comments and your requests. I'm happy to keep learning new songs. I'm going to play a song for you today that I didn't know before by Eddie Vedder. This is a request by another fantastic player and a great guy on the Merlin group. And we'll see how that goes. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking and start playing. So peace out and thanks, guys. Really, you're helping me a lot. I appreciate it.